Hey guys, my name's Anyeka Jamal and welcome to my channel. If you want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. So we're going to get straight into this video, and I'm going in with this under eye Garnier tinted thingy-mabob, and I'm so sorry it's discontinued, and I pretty much wiped most of this off my face anyway, but because I just did this way too early. But I used it more on my eyelids and that's where it remained. I really love this. It's discontinued at the moment, but if you guys know of one that's good and does the same thing and is like tinted and cute, then please let me know in the comment section below what it is. I would love to know. Anyways, I'm going in with a concealer. This is the Estee Lauder, one of my holy grails. I used the shade 3W. Again, half of this got wiped off, but I just used it as a base for my eyes mainly. I've been using the Benefit Browsing for a very long time. It's basically a powder and a wax. The wax always finishes way before the powder does, but it's lasted me a long time. I'm talking years. And anyways, I just carved out my eyebrows and just did the thing and then blended and, you know, all that jazz. After finishing my brows, it kind of creased on my eyelids, so I just went in with my beauty blender before I went in with the powder. And this is a Smashbox face palette and I really like it, but the powder's a bit light for my face, which is why I only use it to set my concealer and set my eyes. I don't use this on the rest of my face, it's far too light for me. So on my eyes today, I'm using the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. Firstly, I'm going on with a shade called Desert Sand, and this is basically a base shade, so it will leave a little white cast, which is what I was looking for. So I'm just going back and forth and blending this out. This builds up the colour payoff. I also made sure that the bottom of my eyebrow was light enough with this shade, and I also highlighted it a little with Cashmere, which is another shade, but it's a shimmery shade. Now this shade is the star of this look. It is called Musk. This is a grey shade. I really haven't come across many grey shades in palettes, and I really do like this shade. It's very different. It's also very light, especially if you have a darker complexion, so you really need to build this up and make sure you do this very slowly, otherwise it will look patchy and strange. So you need to make sure that you're blending along the way and you're slowly gradually building this up. I went in with the white shade again, the Desert Sand, just to intensify the white, and as you can see now there's a very big difference between my eyelid and the top half of my eye. Then I went in and put some of the grey underneath my lash line. I went in to intensify this later on, and as you can see I'm just wiping all the way up. This makes sure that the line is very crisp and it creates that look that I was going for. I then went in with a Cover FX glitter. I'm not going to tell you which one because I really didn't like it and it kind of creased on my eyes, but this shade is beautiful. The shade was so nice. It's a glitter for your face, but I actually used it on my eyes. Not a good idea, but every other glitter that I've used like this has a very yellow undertone and I really didn't want that for this. Afterwards I went in with the grey shade again, Musk, and just went in around my outer eye and blended everything together. I then felt like my eyelids were a bit wet, so then I went into the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills and went in with Vermeer, I think it's called Vermeer, and I just tapped this on top. I then tight lined with a black pencil liner. For some reason I decided to completely change what angle I'm filming, but I guess this makes a nice change. So I'm doing the face makeup now. We're just going in with moisturizer. Obviously I wiped off everything from before. I have no idea why I did that before, but anyways, it was so unnecessary. I went in with some SPF, and this is by Supergoop. I think they do some of the best SPF that I've used anyway. And yeah, I'm just rubbing this in. I then went in with the Garnier Under Eye tint and blended that in with my finger. The foundation I'm using today is NARS Sheer Glow. If you guys have any foundation recommendations, then please let me know in the comments down below that are good for olive skin tones. I do tend to alternate between a brush and a beauty blender, but any events that I go to or any weddings or Eid or occasions, I always use a beauty blender. I just find the finish much better. I'm using the same concealer I used earlier. This is the Estee Lauder. I am in the shade 3W. I then went in with a much lighter concealer, just a tiny part underneath my eyes. And this one is by Catrice. It's a drugstore brand. I think it's an American one. I think I ordered it on Amazon. But I liked it, so I used it underneath my eyes, only for a little highlight. I set this with the Naked Shapeshifter palette for your under eyes. It's like a face powder, and then I went in with a big brush, and I went in with the Wilko one. It's by Essence, and it's just a face powder. I just put this on my face and neck with a big fluffy brush. I'm using the Shapeshifter palette again, and just bronzing with this.
One more time. I should have told you that I loved you. One more time.
I'm not the best at contouring my nose, so I do this very lightly with a brown deep shade using an eyeshadow brush. That's the only way I know how to do it. Otherwise, it's always a disaster.
What's there to say? There's nothing but space in between.
Going back to the eyes, this is the brush that I used. I prefer this kind of brush for underneath the eyes, and then I went in with the grey again. I love using mascara on my lower lashes. I think it just transforms a look. This is the Makeup Geek bronzer in Scandal. I use it as a contour shade. It is extremely dark. It is on the dark side of things. That's why I only focus this at the bottom of my bronzer. This is literally just to contour, so there's like some depth. I know everything looks a bit crazy right now, but we're going to blend everything out with the face powder as you just saw, and now we're going to blend it out with blusher. This blusher is the Jouer blusher. And then this is the Laura Geller highlight in Gilded Honey. It was all the hype back in the day, and for me it still is. I love this. And then very slightly down the bridge of my nose using a very small brush. I know some people prefer to put foundation on their lips and then go in with the liners, but I much prefer to remove it all personally, because otherwise it makes my lips just feel bulky, like there's too much on there. So this is Spice by MAC, one of my all-time favorite lip liner shade. Then I went in with the ColourPop lippy stick, and this is also very, very light, but I really do love really light lipsticks, just because I think that with a darker lip liner they can look so beautiful. Then I went in with the ColourPop satin shade. This is a liquid lipstick, and this is in Strip. I am running out. I don't know, I can't find this shade again on their website, but I really hope they bring it back, because again, one of my favorite colors. And that pretty much completes this Eid look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe for more future videos. I have some crazy exciting things coming your way, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and like this video. And also don't forget to follow me on social media. My Instagram is Anyeka Jamal and my Snapchat is Thoughts Unsaid, so go check me out on those platforms too. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.